What up, Boxing World 12 Rounds TV? Deontay Wilder versus Eric Molina. Post-fight final thoughts. Deontay Wilder won via knockout on the 9th round. There was 4 or 5 knockdowns in this fight, and a lot of people were proven wrong and were shocked that even Eric Molina could go all 9 rounds. People's expectation prior to the fight where that Molina was going to get knocked out within 3 or 4 rounds. As a matter of fact, even me, my prediction was 6 rounds. Indeed, he went beyond that, 9 rounds, even though he was knocked down like 5 times. Molina was a bigger dude. He was a heavier dude, for that matter, coming into this fight. Weighed in at 239 pounds versus Deontay Wilder's 229 pounds, so about 10 pound difference there. Now I didn't know, or they didn't show what they weighed in at the fight night, but Molina came in there pretty heavy, you know, and it showed a little bit sluggishness. Now Molina is known for his uppercut, and he tried to land those uppercut, but it's kind of hard to land those when your opponent is 6'7" with like 80 something inches of reach, you know, very, very long reach advantage against you. Uppercut is more like, you know, close. You gotta be close to land those things. You know, what Molina had failed in the situation was he didn't throw as many jabs, as many punches that I thought he would. You know, he pretty much was actually just waiting for a big shot, you know, waiting for Deontay Wilder to afford him a big shot. It happened a few times. Molina did get Deontay Wilder on the 3rd round, I believe, and Deontay Wilder was rocked. He was wobbled a little bit, you know, not much, but he's choked. And I told you guys this on my prediction that Molina is a heavy hitter. He's a heavy puncher. He's a big dude. He's a big boy. You know what I mean? There's a reason why he's a heavyweight fighter. And had he won the fight, we would have seen a new holiday for Mexico. Eric Molina was a tough dude. You know, he was a tough guy. He tried. I didn't like it when he tried to turn around every time he got into, you know, a session with Deontay Wilder, and he got his back turned. That was very dangerous. Very dangerous, because as we all know, Deontay Wilder, he got this temper where you hit him a little bit and then he's going to go all wild on you, all out. And every time that happened, Molina tend to obviously elude the shots, which some of them you just can't, or he just can't. And, you know, he end up, you know, wobbling and going through the ropes and falling down and, you know, try to guard himself with his back turned. The referee did warn Eric Molina a few times, you know, about not having your back turned. And matter of fact, the referee even came to Molina's corner and said, you know, is he okay, whatever, because as we all know, there was 5 knockdowns in this fight, and the referee could have easily stopped that fight. I believe, was that on the 5th round? You know, it should have been over, right? But the referee was good in the situation. He let Molina continue because Molina did beat the count, but he was pretty beat hard. He was hurt hard. I believe it was in the 5th round. My prediction on this fight was only 6 rounds or less. Deontay Wilder's KOs Molina, but he went all 9 rounds. Deontay Wilder did congratulate Molina and thank him, you know, for fighting him in his hometown and for taking the fight, and also for being tough. You know, a lot of people said that Molina was a bum. He's not a bum, and I didn't, you know, I said that before, and I said Molina's a hard hitter. Every dog has his day, and you know what? Molina indeed caught Deontay Wilder with that one shot and wobbled him a little bit. He got power. Molina got power. It's just that his style in this fight was not going to work. You know what I mean? It was like a close fight, closer to each other type of fight that Molina was looking for. You know, and he tried to bum rush Deontay Wilder with those jabs, and it's just not happening. You know, I believe Deontay Wilder studied Molina, and it showed. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder is not really the type of boxer that's gonna back away, especially from a guy that's like 2, 3, 4 inches shorter than you. Deontay, I saw Deontay Wilder being the smarter fighter. You know, every time Molina had his little session, besides that one time on the third round, where he caught Deontay Wilder. But besides that, he tried to elude Eric Molina every time he bum rushed him and tried to throw his jabs and that uppercut. Molina missed all of those uppercuts. Yeah, I think he did. He missed because he's waiting for Deontay Wilder to afford him the opportunity to give him the uppercut, but it's not going to happen. Like I said, Deontay Wilder probably watches videos and seen his fights, and if you guys remember, Eric Molina versus Arreola, even though Molina was TKO'd, you know, Molina had Arreola pretty good, you know, and like I said, Molina is in heavyweight division for a reason. And when you start coming to the heavyweight division, anything can happen. Everybody got power. Takes that one big shot, which I believe Molina was trying to get with an uppercut, because Molina is known for his uppercut. That's his signature move, uppercut. It's just not happening. You know, now with a tall guy with a long reach, every time he tried to come to Deontay Wilder stick out his hand, and there goes your chance of getting that big uppercut. It's just not going to happen. So if I was Molina, even though my signature is an uppercut, I should have had a plan B, you know, a backup. Okay, if my uppercut, you know, is not working or I can't get that uppercut, what's my plan B? You know, he failed to throw a lot of punches. You know what I mean? He could have easily thrown more jabs against Deontay Wilder, because every time he threw those jabs, Deontay Wilder will back up, and obviously Molina was afraid that he'll get counterpunched and get knocked out. But in this situation, like I said, the first 4 or 5 rounds, even the first 3 rounds, he knew right away, Molina, he knew the uppercut was not going to go in. Deontay Wilder was too smart for that. He knew that Molina had a signature uppercut, so he wasn't affording it. Every time, like I said, he come right up to Deontay Wilder, Deontay Wilder sticks out his hand. Now what? You can't do anything. But Molina did prove a lot of people wrong. That especially those guys that says he's a bum, you know, he's gonna get knocked out in 2 rounds. No, he actually went all 9 rounds. So shout out to Molina for that. You know, having a great heart. He toughed it out. But there's controversy a little bit on the referee decision to start the fight on the 9th round when he was knocked down by Deontay Wilder. Some people said Molina because he's still gone, but we all know Molina was pretty hurt bad. You know, he laid down, and he seems like he can still get up, but he seemed like, to me, he was taking his time. He was taking all the counts and wait till the last second to get up. I believe he could have got up still. You know, Molina could have got up still, but what is that really gonna do? You know, Molina is out of it. It's done. It's done. You know, Deontay Wilder is gonna come back after him after that knockdown, the final one, and just gonna annihilate him, and it's gonna be over anyway. He's just gonna get hurt more. So I believe that the referee's decision to stop it was correct, was right, was fair. You know, he didn't want Molina to get hurt anymore, and Molina had no chance. You know, he was already hurt 4 or 5 times, knocked down, and you know, for him to come back from that, that's gonna be tough. It's like a long shot. Now, before I stop talking about Eric Molina, I just want to say that Eric Molina, this guy has heart, and he has power. You know what I mean? He has power. He's a big dude. He's a big boy, like I said before. In my prediction, like I said over and over, that it was within 6 rounds he'll get knocked out by Deontay Wilder, and it happened on 9 rounds. But shout out again to Eric Molina for giving us a good fight, even though He was knocked out many times. I believe he tried, and that's all he could have done. It could have been worse. It could always be worse, right? He could have been knocked out cold, or he could have been knocked out in 2 rounds. So, I mean, he went 9 rounds. Pretty much, he gave Deontay Wilder a run for his money, especially in his hometown, and pretty much an honor, right? It's an honor for Molina to fight Deontay Wilder for his first title defense. Now, Deontay Wilder, I didn't see the signature Deontay Wilder per se, or the normal Deontay Wilder per se, before he had a belt. Deontay Wilder in his fight against Molina he looks smarter. You know what I mean? He actually was eluding shots. He actually was backing up. You know what I mean? That was pretty interesting to me. So I guess he really is defending that belt, that title. He really wants to keep it, because if it was an old Deontay Wilder, if the opponent comes up to him, he's not gonna back out. He's just gonna keep going and trade jabs and trade punches and just go at it, right? That's what Deontay Wilder does. It's just, let's brawl, let's explosions. That's what he does. He gets pissed and just throw left hand. I don't even know if it goes. He doesn't even know if it's gonna go in. He's just gonna try to slap you around, and that's what he does. He has one of those blow ups, explosions. But we seen a different Deontay Wilder last night with a defending title, a little bit more smarter. He still throw big bombs and stuff like that, but not like before. I saw something different there. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I saw something different. He actually was guarding himself. He was protective. He was defensive in some ways, and I like that. That's good. That's good. You can't always be the offensive guys and crazy, especially when you have the title, because like I said, it takes that one big shot, especially in the heavyweight division. It takes that one big shot, take that title away from you. So yeah, that was interesting. The good for Deontay Wilder was he performed like he trained, and it showed. He trained hard, and he studied Molina, and he knew about Molina's signature uppercut. It showed. When that jab and the uppercuts, which Molina missed all of it. It showed. Oh, okay. I wouldn't say Molina missed all of it, because there was a couple. I remember now. There was a couple that went in, especially when Molina was hitting Deontay Wilder with body shots, and there was like 1 or 2 uppercuts that went in. It wasn't like clean one, it went through the gloves, but it still went in. So yeah. Anyways, so Deontay Wilder. Now, what I didn't like about Deontay Wilder was he could have finished Molina off. Like I said, I saw something different there from Deontay Wilder. He could have easily finished Molina in like 4 rounds, but yes, he was wobbled and rocked a little bit, made a mistake on the 3rd round. Molina caught him. Boom. Man, had that been a cleaner shot, or 2 of those shots, we believe, a lot of people said that we could have seen Deontay Wilder go down for the first time. But like I said, in order for Eric Molina to win this fight, he had to be going for broke. So, but he didn't. He tried though. He really tried. You can see that boy has a heart with his punching power. But I just didn't like that signature right hand uppercut. It wasn't working. So why keep throwing it and missing it? What he could have done was just throw more punches, like jabs and stuff like that. But anyway, it's over. So yeah, Deontay Wilder changed a little bit. The defending champ, the defending title, his ways was changed in some ways. I'm sure you guys noticed it. He's more of a little bit, not so much, a little bit of defensive. Deontay Wilder is known for being very, very offensive. Explosive guy. But we've seen explosiveness in this fight also against Molina. But still, there was a little bit there that I was like, oh, okay, all right. I guess that's what you gotta do to defend that title. You gotta be smart. And he was. Indeed, he was smart. But like I said, I think the fight could have ended via knockout in like 4 rounds, 3, 4 rounds, because right away, right off the back, first 2 rounds, we already know Deontay Wilder is, his punches were just crazy, and he was not affording Molina the opportunity at all to come close to him unless he made a mistake. Every time Molina tried to bum rush him or tried to throw those punches, Deontay Wilder stick out that hand, and there goes to the distance. You know, there's a distance. There's always like a long distance between them two. Every time Molina tried to get a shot at, so Molina should have had a plan B or plan D or plan C, whatever. You know, should have a different game plan. But anyway, could have been worse, and it could have been better for Deontay Wilder. So there you go, guys. Deontay Wilder won via knockout, 9 rounds. Molina went all 9 rounds without being knocked out cold. He was knocked down 5 times, and he did wobble, rocked Deontay Wilder on the 3rd round. That was the first time heavyweight fight happened in Birmingham, Alabama, and that was Deontay Wilder's first title defense. So let me know what you guys think. Leave me some comments, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.